This program was brought to you by Organo Gold. Organo Gold is a health and wellness company that provides healthy coffees, teas, and chocolate. All one has to do is consume the available coffee, teas, chocolate, and other products to get all the available benefits. One can also share these products with others to help them improve their health as well.
And now, Fairfax Breakfast Club with your host, Basil Lemba.
Hello, my name is Basil Lemba and I will be your host. The Fairfax Breakfast Club is a weekly program in which we bring to you valuable and workable know-how you can use to improve your networking skills and grow your business. We always start the show with the quote, and today's quote is, "Fine art is that in which the hand, the head, and the heart of man go together." That is from John Ruskin. With us today in the studio, we have someone who has a couple of pottery studios in the area, and those teach kids and anybody else pottery/fine arts. His name is Jimmy Porras. Hello, Jimmy.
Hi, how are you?
Good, how are you?
Great.
Oh, good.
Great.
I hope you're not too nervous.
No, I'm fine.
So tell us what you do in your business.
We teach clay classes to the community. We specialize in kids classes and adults. Mm-hmm. They can try the pottery wheel, and adults can also do the same thing. Mm-hmm. We offer clay classes for adults that are either BYOB, or they can bring your own wine. Okay. It's a clay for grown-ups, or you can bring your date night if you'd like. Mm-hmm. And then we also specialize in after-school classes for kids.
Okay. So where do you have the most activity, during the day or in the evening?
During definitely after school. That is really where Jimmy Potter started. We are primarily an after-school pottery program for kids. Mm-hmm. We teach at about 52 schools in the Northern Virginia, Maryland, and DC. Right. We are the only mobile pottery enrichment vendor in all of the Northern Virginia, DC, Maryland area. Mm-hmm. And we teach 8-week classes to kids and give them a full pottery experience on wheels.
So you go to the school to teach over there, is that right?
Absolutely.
Oh, okay.
Absolutely. The kids create their own work using pottery tools, and our experienced staff are there to inspire them to create their own work and unleash their creativity. And we meet for 1 hour a day.
So, okay, explain me how do you lay out a curriculum, something is planned, or you just give them a clay and say, have at it? How does that work?
We definitely have a curriculum, and each season is catered to that season for the projects. For example, if it's a fall project, we would have fall clay projects for them to make that's catered by the season.
Oh, okay.
And then for the winter projects, we have snowman projects and winter projects that caters to that season.
Mm-hmm. To make it much more relevant.
Absolutely.
Okay. How do you get to start with this? How does this all start?
This all started...
by the way, let me ask you this. It's interesting that your name is Jimmy Porras. Is that your real name? Or?
No, it's not. It's actually, that's my artist name.
Good for you.
And I'll tell you how that came about. I was teaching a class one day, and all of a sudden, this kid tagged me in my shirt, and he wanted some more clay. And then he said, "Jimmy Potters, can I have more clay?" And I looked at him, and I said, "That's my new name." So that's how my name started, and my name derived from when Harry Potter first started, when it came out into the to the world. So that's why I was named Jimmy Potter's after Harry Potter.
Wow! So you have them all. You have the celebrity of Potters on one side, and the fact that they're dealing with Pottery. Couldn't dream of a better name, I guess.
Absolutely. And it resonates with people when they think of Jimmy Potter's, because not only is it a pottery studio, and they always
also the fantasy of it all.
Exactly, of Harry Potter. So it goes hand in hand.
Okay.
But I started this business actually in my garage back in Richmond, Virginia. I taught at one school called the Peter Pan School in Richmond, Virginia, and I taught just clay classes. Brought the clay to them, and then the word starts coming around, getting spread that I should do more classes in the area. So I started doing more classes there, and then I started getting to after-school programs. Okay. There was definitely a need for kids to do something therapeutic and enriching after school, because not every kid can play basketball or be active. A lot of kids are, they want to be artistic. So I wanted to fill that demographic of kids who are artistic after school and who are really not athletic. And so that's when we started after school programs in Richmond. And we really grew there. And so I wanted to grow the business bigger and share my passion for pottery. So I moved the business from Richmond and now in Northern Virginia. And I moved it in Northern Virginia because it is where I grew up. I went to school in Springfield, Virginia at Lynbrook Elementary. And when I first moved to Northern Virginia, the first thing I did was pay back to the community by offering free clay classes at Lynbrook, where I went. Okay. And then the business started picking up again a couple of years later. And again, there's no other provider that teaches kids how to work with clay on wheels.
Okay, very good. So I'm going to segue a little bit over here on the expo. You attended our expo last time. Why don't you tell the audience your experience at the expo?
It was phenomenal. I got to network with a lot of small business professionals like me, and that's definitely who I want to partner with to just experience the same things that I'm going through as a small business in the community. I got to make a lot of connections at your expo, and thank you so much for inviting me.
Yeah, my pleasure. Okay, good. Well, we have another one coming up on November 14th.
And I'll definitely be there, and we'll have a better setup, and hopefully you can put us in the forefront of, with our pottery wheels, because we can create some good attraction. Okay. And this time, what we want to do is really engage to the crowd by just having them get on the pottery wheel. Just giving them an apron, because the clay is very non-toxic and very washable on the clothes. And we really want to see the business professionals get a little creatively muddy. I think it will be fun.
I don't know that I'll make it to that, but
we'll see. We're going to press our luck. You had a vendor in there that was doing massages, and we want to do the exact same thing. Instead of massages, we want to have people get on the pottery wheel.
Okay, good.
So that's what we're going to do. So now you got to put us in a great location, because we're going to bring 2 pottery wheels, and then we're going to have people have a seat and let them create their own ghost story or ghost scene.
Okay. Okay, good. Now tell me, what is the biggest challenge in your business?
Definitely, keeping our workshops refreshing, keeping our projects contemporary, keeping our students and our audiences engaged. We never want them to be. We want to always keep them excited with our pottery lessons and projects.
Okay. How long are your courses generally?
How much?
How long are your courses? Do you have a course, or how does that work?
We are very, very flexible. We are our studio is reservations only. The reason is because so that way we can prepare for you. And so our courses are usually 1 hour long. And then our after-school classes are 8 weeks long for 1 hour. You can try out a class for 4 weeks or 8 weeks in our pottery studio. And what's great about us, Basil, is that what's different about us versus other pottery studios is that when you commit to 4 weeks or 4 sessions of classes, they're by reservations only. Meaning that you call us and make your reservations at your convenience to take your classes.
Oh, okay.
And as long as you are in the window of our studio hours of opening, you are more than welcome to use your classes at your convenience, because we understand people are so busy nowadays. They will never commit to a Monday class from 6 to 9 because they'll mostly,
gotcha.
Will have something come up, they're stuck in traffic or something like that. So we put the classes on your availability, and that's what's different about our clay classes at Jimmy Potter Studio.
Okay. That's interesting. And the classes are relaxed. Somebody can come by themselves. They can be with their partner that I got that. Maybe a group. Do you have a group of 4, 5, 6 also as well? Or?
Absolutely. We definitely encourage to bring as many friends as possible. We offer mommy and me classes. We offer daddy and daughter classes. We offer ladies' nights. We offer date nights where you could come in with your date and get on the pottery wheel over your favorite beverage. Okay. That always seems to work with a lot of adults to just have them unwind and relax with their favorite wine over clay.
Okay, that's interesting. Tell me a little bit. I'm trying to wrap my head around. How does that work, clay and wine? How does that work? Do you drink wine first and then clay, or the clay first and wine?
It's all about how you want to.
I guess.
Really, the goal is to just really relax. Just relax. Clay is therapeutic itself, and if you want to bring your own bottle of wine to really get the relaxing experience, the full pottery experience, bring your own wine.
Do they bring whiskey from time to time?
Yeah, if you'd like, we just can't pour it for you.
Okay.
And we also our popular parties is our kids' birthday parties. We also do kids' birthday parties, and what's unique about us, Basil, is that not only can we come to your venue, we can meet you at your venue where you're having your kids' birthday party, or you can come and we can host it at our pottery studio in Fairfax or Arlington.
Okay, very good. That's excellent. So let me ask you this: if somebody, what is the average? I mean, you may or may not know that, but when somebody start taking classes with you, what is the average length of their classes in pottery?
It all depends on you. Okay. You can take a class for an hour. You can take a class for a 4-week program or an 8-week program. We're very, very flexible.
Okay, very good. How do you go about getting business? How do you go about getting business?
What do you mean by that?
How do you get customers?
Definitely by doing a lot of, free classes to the community. Okay. We would promote that Jimmy Potter's is having an open house, and everybody's welcome, all ages, no experience necessary. Just bring your creativity. We would showcase our pottery wheel demos, clay classes, hand building, birthday parties, and adult grown-up classes to the community where you could experience it all and really get to see what we do, hands-on.
And then they take it from there, and then they can sign up for classes.
And they take it from there at least, because with ceramics and clay making, it's very seeing is believing, and it's a very visual activity. So we can post it on social media as much as possible. But if people are not, touching the clay and getting creative, it's not gonna resonate with them. So that's what we do. Is we have actually ongoing free workshop classes that we do at least once a week in our studio.
Okay. Well, you do ceramics as well. You mentioned ceramics and clay. You do both? Do you do ceramics as well?
Absolutely. Yes. Okay. Absolutely.
That's interesting. And I know you have a studio in Arlington, and I know the one in Fairfax.
Yes, absolutely. We offer the same offerings in both locations. Fairfax is a little bigger. It's actually a lot bigger. It's our full-fledged pottery studio where you can take pottery wheel lessons, clay building classes. We have a private room where you can celebrate your birthday party and or have your own private party there, and we can host it for you.
So I understand soon you're going to have a coffee night as well.
I would love that. Yeah, we got to do that.
Okay.
Absolutely.
Okay.
Absolutely.
Very good. What is your biggest challenge?
My biggest challenge is keeping the community excited with our workshops. We want to. The way we do that is we really engage to our customers and ask them simple questions of what would you like to make for winter? What are your fall projects that you have in mind? And that is really big to us. That we want to hear the customers is our biggest challenge. We want to hear and take it to their consideration of their project, what they have in mind.
Now we get them interested, finding out what
exactly by simply
interested.
asking them. That's our biggest challenge that we always take into consideration.
And I saw that you also have some of the product clays made on sale in your store.
Absolutely. So we also have ceramic pick and paint pottery that you can choose from for people who don't want to get their hands dirty.
Oh, okay.
You can go ahead and have pre-made painted pottery and paint.
Okay.
Ready-made pottery.
And these are the one you make yourself, or
they're already pre-made.
Oh, they are pre-made. Oh,
They're already pre-made. However, also
pre-made here.
They're made from overseas,
Okay.
and there's a vendor that we use
Okay.
that we order from,
Okay.
and then they get shipped to us.
Okay.
However, what's also great about Jimmy Potter Studio is we have handmade, ready-to-paint potteries that are made from me and my staff. That you can also choose.
Okay.
It'll, you're supporting a local artist, and also you're getting a handmade piece. That's also what's unique about us.
Okay, that makes sense.
So you have lots of options.
Definitely, that's great. And what would you consider your biggest success?
Oh, gosh. My biggest success would definitely, I feel so great, the fact that I can share my ceramic passion with a community. That's my biggest success to me. We've inspired so many kids, Basil, with specialty needs, kids who have ADHD, kids who have ADD, and they have attended our clay workshops after school, and we have made such an impact for them, and that makes me feel great.
I think that's great for kids having challenges because it focuses them on something.
Absolutely.
And one of the major problems in education today, or even in life for that matter, is that people can go through work, but they don't get to see the end product of their work.
Absolutely.
And with the IT, everything is paperless and everything else. You did something at the end of the day. What did I do? Okay,
Right.
You don't have something tangible at times.
Absolutely, and with creating pottery, number one is very 3D, and then we definitely focus on the kids' experience. That is our main goal, is to make sure every child that takes a Jimmy Potter's workshop, we're giving them a great experience with ceramics. And that goes well with adults as well. Everybody.
Okay. Do you have a lot of people? Do you have much of competition around here?
Definitely, we do, but we definitely stay true to what we offer. Like I said, we are not a franchise. We are a locally owned ceramic studio that started in my garage, and so therefore we have unique projects that are created only by us. We have this project called marbleizing techniques that we do, that I encourage the community to come and participate on that. Like I said, what's unique about us, we are the only pottery provider on wheels where we could come to your venue and give you a full pottery experience. Whether you're having a bridal shower, you are having a birthday party, whether you just want to have a Girl Scout or Boy Scout night at your house and you want pottery to be involved, and Jimmy Potter's is the only one that will come to you.
Okay. Very good. That's excellent. I think bridal powder will definitely be good. I think you can see people doing that.
Absolutely, absolutely. And also, there's two main categories that we want to touch base on currently. Is we want to touch the homeschool crowd, the students that are in homeschool, and give them that ceramic experience. Give them, allow them to unleash their creativity with ceramics.
How are you going to do that? You're going to take it to the individual houses? Or?
They can. We can do both. We can definitely come to their house and give a private workshop, or if the family is okay with them coming to our studio, we can definitely do that as well.
Well, I think that this would be good for you for a couple of reasons. Because if you're mainly busy after hours,
absolutely,
the homeschooling have no problem coming during the day then.
Absolutely, absolutely.
So that'll open a whole new, for lack of a better, a whole new division or section for you.
Absolutely. And another division that we want to target is the corporate world. People who work in cubicles. People who have the 9 to 5, and we want to really encourage them to take a ceramic class. Is the greatest stress relief after work. You just got to try it.
I'm thinking, you want to talk to the, I guess to the degree, yes or no, I think so, people who do massage.
Okay.
Because these are the exact same people who have the same issues.
Exactly.
Massages sit there, somebody do their back or whatever the case, which is good. But better yet, if they did something,
right?
I think that would be even better.
Right, and it's the ceramic process that that also is great, because not only are you making something out of clay, you see the process from start to finish.
Yes.
You're gonna make something out of mud. Let's say you're making a vase, and then 10 days later you have a very nice finished product. Not only did you create it, but you also painted it, and then when you pick it up, it's nice and shiny, it's usable, and it can be functional as well.
You're right. I mean, all these people who go to a post or a job, sit there all day, or move not as much as possible, they should be a prime target of use.
Absolutely. One of our goals for 2015 is to learn a new craft, and that's ceramics. We encourage the community to learn a new craft, and that's ceramics.
Okay. Have you ever tried to talk to the government people?
We're in the midst of doing that. That's one of our goals, definitely.
You could deliver seminars to them, but you got to make sure you're ready for it, though, because
right,
when they start coming in masses,
yes, there's a lot of them.
The studio, unless you can also do this thing, take it over there to them.
Yes, we can.
You don't have to bring that you're on wheels.
Absolutely, we can definitely bring a mobile pottery experience to them, and just teach a simple clay workshop into their break room.
Well, there's definitely room in Taj Mahal, the government.
There you go.
2000,
yes.
Where, if you get in there, it will be good, because they can just rotate all day. They can schedule themselves. The whole staff gets scheduled. And then you just sit down there. And
I mean, even 15 to 20 minutes of therapy time by themselves, working with whatever they want to do with clay. Whether if it's a sculptural piece or whether if it's a functional piece, you'd be surprised how happy corporate people will be when they get back to work. That was fun. That was great.
That's one of the. I read a book in the past by a highly remarkable philosopher. That is the solution that he proposed.
Okay.
To the work world today. They do what they do and get them to do something physical,
Absolutely.
something out of this, and that's how you get balance.
Absolutely.
It's kind of like they say in study, balancing significances and practical. So what I'm referring to the people who work all day and they don't see the end result, giving them to do something and getting them to use the hand and what have you will put some balance into what they do.
Definitely. We definitely promote, exercising your fine motor skills and your hand dexterity. That is one of our biggest goals to achieve when we're teaching kids. To really use your hands as your best tools in pottery and create the best ceramic project that you can make. One of our popular projects with kids is create your own ceramic world, where you can make your own world out of ceramics. And that is one of our popular pieces with kids because, you know, kids know what they want to make if they had their own world. And we really let them, we really see them shine when they create their own world. And it's very, very interesting what kind of world they would live in. You know, maybe adults would like to do the same. You know, who doesn't want a little fictional life?
Well, there was kids once, so they can get back to that.
Absolutely. And one thing I want to mention with our workshops, whether they're kids or grown-up classes, there's no right and wrong with ceramics. You know, if there's something that you're building, Basil, and then, you know, you're not happy with it, you can ball it back up and start over. And that is definitely what we love about clay, because it's very forgiving.
I like that.
It's such a great thing. I don't know what I would do if I wasn't making clay.
Okay.
It's all I know and what I'm passionate about. And I want, again, my goal is to share it with the community and my staff. Me and my staff, that's our goal.
Okay. Well, thank you very much for coming to our show.
You're welcome.
And I really appreciate that. I just do want to mention to our audience over here the monthly breakfast event we have in Fairfax, the Old Town Hall. You have to come one of these days.
Absolutely, I'll be there.
Yeah, third Thursday of the month, next one being on October 16 at 3999 University Drive. Also, I want to let you in on our next expo. We mentioned that on November 14 at the Stacy Sherwood Community Center. I want to have about 100 exhibitors there and 300 to 400 business people. You have Mr. Jimmy Porter website right there on the screen, so feel free to visit their website. And as I said, they have a location in Fairfax and in Arlington. And definitely is worth to have that experience, because in today's world, seldom do you get a chance to make something. So this is an opportunity for you to do that, create and do something of your own, and that you totally have control over. You can do it whichever way you want it. You can do it until you're satisfied and happy with it. Am I correct?
Absolutely.
Yeah. So you can absolutely not go wrong, as mentioned.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Art is undefined.
Absolutely. Or better yet, you can define your own art.
Absolutely.
I guess for that matter.
Absolutely.
Again, thank you very much for coming.
You're welcome.
My pleasure.
Thank you for having me.
My pleasure. I'm looking forward to working with you again, and then we're going to do one of those coffee nights.
Yes, absolutely.
To our guests, thank you very much. Looking forward to seeing you next time. Have a very productive day. Bye-bye.
This program was brought to you by Organo Gold. Organo Gold is a health and wellness company that provides healthy coffees, teas, and chocolate. All one has to do is consume the available coffee, teas, chocolate, and other products to get all the available benefits. One can also share these products with others to help them improve their health as well.